Hi everyone, welcome to EduTap. So my dear friends, I hope all of you are healthy and preparing well for our upcoming ESIC 2021 Deputy Director Exam. And in today's session, we are going to discuss the 15 most important MCQs for the current events of ESIC 2021 Deputy Director Exam. And my dear friends, this is the part 8 of this particular series of current events for the ESIC 2021 Deputy Director Exam. And before starting the session, if you are new to our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe it and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates of the courses and videos offered by us. And you can also join our Telegram channel to get the access to the PDF of the lectures. To join the Telegram channel, kindly click on the link given in the description below. And my dear friends, I am glad to announce that we are running a super sale in which we are offering 40% plus additional 10% off on our various courses, and with this particular code, that is last 10, you can avail this particular 40% plus additional 10% off on our ESIC Deputy Director course as well. But please make sure that you are purchasing this course and using this code, which is only valid from 27th of October to 29th of October 2021. So I hope that this is very much clear to all of you. And now let us move on to the session. Let's get started. So here is the very first question from the today's session, which is: consider the following statements in relation to the Foreign Contribution Regulation Amendment Act 2020. So this particular question is based on the Foreign Contribution Regulation Amendment Act 2020. And here what you are required to do, you are required to go through these particular statements and tell me that which of the following statements given above is or are correct. So here if we talk about the first statement, it says that the bill allows public servants for receiving foreign contributions. The second statement says that the bill prohibits the transfer of foreign contribution to any other person. And the third statement says that the person may open another FCRA account in any scheduled bank of their choice for keeping or utilizing the received contribution. So please tell me in the comment section below that which one of the following statements given above is or are correct. And my dear friends, the right answer to this question is option C, that is both statement 2 and 3 are correct. And the statement 1 is incorrect, and we are going to discuss this in the upcoming slide. See, so as per the Foreign Contribution Regulation Amendment Act 2021, the bill bars public servants from receiving any kind of foreign contributions, and that was the reason that the very first statement which was given in the question becomes incorrect. So if we talk further about this FCRA Act 2020, then my dear friends, it also bars certain persons to accept any foreign contribution, and these certain persons include the election candidates, the editor or publisher of a newspaper, judges, government servants, member of any legislature, or the political parties, and among others. And apart from that, this particular FCRA bill also prohibits the transfer of foreign contribution to any other person. And here if we talk about the person, what does person stands for? The person under this particular bill includes an individual, an association, or a registered company. So my dear friends, now I hope that you are very much having now idea about the FCRA. And now let us move on to the next question of our today's session, which is here on your screen. So this next question is: which of the following has launched a countrywide capacity building and personality development program for the women undergraduates and postgraduates to enhance their employability? So basically you are required to tell me that which one of the following ministries or any other organization which has recently launched a countrywide capacity building which will lead to women empowerment, as it is going to enhance their employability chances. And my dear friends, if we talk about the options, here the options are Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, the Ministry of Women and Child Development, Ministry of Tribal Affairs, and the last option is that is National Commission for Women. So please answer the question in the comment section below. And the right answer to this question is option D, that is National Commission for Women. So my dear friends, the National Commission for Women has recently launched a countrywide capacity building and the personality development program for these women undergraduates and postgraduate students in order to, with an aim to increase their employability, to enhance their employability. And under this particular initiative, the National Commission for Women will collaborate with the central and state universities in order to organize the sessions and courses which have been divided further in three different categories, that is personal capacity building, professional career skills and digital literacy, as well as effective use of social media. So my dear friends, this is also the very first time that NCW has launched its first program in collaboration with the Central University of Haryana. So my dear friends, I hope that this is very much clear to all of you. Now let us move on to the next question, which is here on your screen. So the rest question is, recently the central government has notified the Indian Telegraph Right of Way Amendment Rules 2021. So all of you are requested to tell me that which one of the following statements is or are correct regarding the above. That is the Indian Telegraph Right of Way Amendment Rules 2021. So please tell me in the comment section below that which one of the following statements given above is or are correct about the Indian Telegraph Right of Way Amendment Rules 2021. Here the first statement is that it incorporates the provisions related to nominal one-time compensation and a uniform procedure for the establishment of overground telegraph line in the Indian Telegraph Right of Way Rules 2016. And in the second statement, it is talking about the amount of one-time compensation for the establishment of overground telegraph line that will be maximum 1000 rupees per kilometer. And once again, in the third statement, it is talking about some other charges. For example, it is saying that there will be a minimum fee of rupees 10,000 other than administrative fee and restoration charges for establishing, maintaining, repairing, transferring or shifting the underground and overground telegraph infrastructure. So which one of the following statement is or are correct as per the Indian Telegraph Right of Way Amendment Rules 2021? So my dear friends, the right answer to this question is option B, that is both statement first and second are correct, and the third statement is incorrect. And why it is incorrect, let us discuss this in much more detailed manner. So recently the Indian Telegraph Right of Way Amendment Rules 2021 were being notified by the Government of India, and these rules incorporates the provisions which are related to the nominal one-time compensation and the uniform procedure for the establishment of overground telegraph line in the Indian Telegraph Right of Way Rules 2016. Okay, and if we talk about the amount of one-time compensation for establishment of the overground telegraph line, my dear friends, this will be maximum rupees 1000 per kilometer. But this particular rule also says that there will not be any other fee other than administrative fee and restoration charges for the establishing, maintaining, working, repairing or shifting the underground and overground telegraph infrastructure. And that was the reason that the third statement given in the question becomes incorrect, because there it is being written that apart from administrative fee and restoration charges, there will be an additional cost of rupees 10,000, which is incorrect as per the Indian Telegraph Right of Way Amendment Rules 2021, and that is the reason that this particular statement becomes incorrect. So my dear friends, if we talk about the impact of notifying these rules, then my dear friends, these amendments are going to ease the right of way related permission procedures for the establishment and augmentation of the digital communication infrastructure across the country. And having this robust digital communication infrastructure in all over India, this particular thing is going to bridge the digital divide between the rural, urban and the rich poor. And some other important impacts of having the robust pan-India digital infrastructure is being mentioned here. You can go through them. And my dear friends, now let us move on to the next question. So the next question is, Rajya Sabha has recently passed the 127th constitutional amendment bill that allows. So here you are required to tell me that which one of the following statement is correct as per the 127th constitutional amendment that allows, whether it allows the states to prepare their own list of scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, or it allows the states to prepare their own list of other backward classes, or it allows the states, the autonomous district councils, to make laws in respect of area of their jurisdiction, or it allows the advancement of economically weaker sections of the citizens. See, these kind of amendments and these kind of constitutional amendments are really very important from the exam point of view. And if we talk about the right answer to this question is option B, that is this 127th constitutional amendment allows the states to prepare their own list of other backward classes, and that is the right answer. And my dear friends, this 100 the constitution, the 102nd amendment 2018 also empowered the president to notify the list of socially and educationally backward classes for any state or union territory for all purposes, and that is the additional information that all of you are required to remember. So I hope that this is very much clear. Now let us move on to the next question of our today's session. So which one of the following state governments has launched Ashirwad scheme for the children orphaned due to COVID? See, all these schemes, programs are really very important from the exam point of view. So these schemes, programs and initiatives which are being launched by the governments are really important, and that's why you are required to tell me in the comment section below that which of the following state governments has launched the Ashirwad scheme for the children orphaned due to COVID, whether it is Bihar, Odisha, Rajasthan or West Bengal. And my dear friends, the right answer to this question is option B, that is Odisha. So this particular scheme has been recently launched by Odisha, whose name is Ashirwad. And my dear friends, under this scheme, the beneficiaries have been divided into three categories, as we have already discussed that this has been launched for the students who become, for the children who become orphan due to COVID. So here these children have been divided into three categories, that is children who have lost both parents, or the loss of a single parent, or the loss of the earning parent. And under this particular scheme, financial assistance will be provided to these children, and as a part of this, rupees 2500 per month will directly be transferred to the account of these children who have lost both of their parents. And apart from that, the government is also going to provide the assistance till the child turns 18, and if a child loses one of the earning parents, then he or she is entitled to get rupees 1500 per month. So we will not be discussing the whole scheme here, but you can here see that some other important key features about the scheme as well, and one of the very most important is that in addition to the monthly stipend which will be provided by the governments, the children will be automatically included in the Biju Swasthya Yojana for availing free treatment. And please, all of you are requested to tell me in the comment section below that what exactly this Biju Swasthya Yojana is, what are its targets, and what is the objective and the other important key features of this Biju Swasthya Yojana. So please tell me this in the comment section below. Now let us move on to the next question, that is about the Amrut scheme. So to be selected under the Amrut scheme, the cities or towns must fall under which of the following categories? Please tell me here in the comment section below that these cities, in order to fall under the Amrut scheme, these cities must fall under which of the following categories? Whether the cities or towns that are classified as heritage cities under the Heritage scheme, or the 13 cities that fall on the stem of the main rivers, or these cities must have a population of more than 50,000 but less than 1 lakh. So please tell me this in the comment section below, and the right answer to this question is option B, that is both 2 and 3 are correct. So let's discuss this Amrut scheme in much more detailed manner. So Amrut, here guys, Amrut stands for Attal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation. And my dear learners, this particular scheme was being launched in year 2015 by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. And what was exactly the aim of launching this particular scheme? So my dear friends, the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has launched this scheme in order to provide basic civic amenities like water supply, sewerage, urban transport, parks, which are going to improve the quality of life, which are going to provide the people living in those areas a quality of life, especially the poor and the disadvantaged people. And the target of this is that the capacity building component aims at training of 45,000 personnel from the mission cities, along with providing amenities like water supply, sewerage and etc. And my dear friends, if we talk about the total allocation for this Amrut scheme, then the total outlay for this particular Amrut scheme is rupees 50,000 crore for a period of 5 years. And this particular Amrut will be operated as a centrally sponsored scheme. Some other key important features are being mentioned here, and you can go through them. And my dear friends, now let us move on to the next question of our today's session, which is here on your screen. So consider the following statements regarding the G20 Innovation Leak. See, the G20 Innovation Leak held recently, and this becomes important as this was one of such kind of events which have been launched by the G20. So here all of you are requested to quickly go through these particular statements and tell me in the comment section below that which one of the following statements are correct as per this G20 Innovation Leak. So the statement first says that it is a new and unique initiative designed to drive forward innovative projects that help in creating a sustainable future. The second statement says that the startups competed in 5 categories and the name of the categories have been mentioned here. And the third statement says that the first G20 Innovation League award for the best artificial intelligence startup was won by Entech Lab Russia. So my dear friends, please tell me in the comment section below that which one of the following statements are correct as per the G20 Innovation League, and the right answer to this question is that none of the above. So my dear friends, actually the question was about the incorrect option. See, whenever you are reading a question, whenever you are attempting any question, all of you are requested to quickly to read the question very carefully, because the keywords like correct or incorrect becomes very important. See, if you remember all the points related to that particular program or initiative or such kind of event like G20 Innovation League, but you have not read the question correctly, that is what exactly is being asked in the question, then there is no point in knowing all those data. So that is the reason that in order to answer the question successfully, you are required to read that particular question correctly in order to answer that question successfully. So here if we talk about the incorrect options, then my dear friends, all the statements given here are correct as per the G20 Innovation League, and that is the reason that right answer to this question is option D, that is none of the above options are incorrect. So I hope that this is very much clear now. So the G20 Innovation League was being recently launched by G20 under the presidency of Italy, and the aim of it was to drive forward innovative projects which are going to help in creating a sustainable future. And how this is going to happen? So my dear friends, this will be happening by bringing together the most promising startups from the G20 countries together with the institutions and investment funds. And under this particular event, the G20 countries have nominated their best performing startups in this particular event of the G20 Innovation League, and they collaborate and develop innovative sustainable business projects. And under this particular event, these startups competed in 5 different challenges. Those were artificial intelligence, clean technologies, IoT technology and wearable device, the smart cities and new mobility, and the future of healthcare. So these were the 5 challenges on which these startups who have participated in the G20 Innovation League have competed in these 5 challenges. And here if we talk about the evaluation, then the evaluation of these startups, the project that they have submitted will be evaluated on the following parameters like financial results, the product uniqueness, the team competencies, and the innovative ideas in order to tackle the global challenge to help in building a more inclusive and sustainable future. That was also the aim of launching this G20 Innovation League. So I hope that this is very much clear to all of you. And here the category wise winners have also been mentioned here. You can go through them. But if we talk about the very first G20 Innovation League award, then it go to Entech Lab Russia for artificial intelligence. So I hope that this is very much clear. Moving on to the next question, which is about the Model Tenancy Act. So you are required to tell me in the comment section below the right answer using the codes which are being given here. And my dear friends, here the 3 statements are being given about the Model Tenancy Act, and please tell me that what is exactly the right answer to this question. Here the statement 1 says that the Model Tenancy Act aims to promote rental housing by balancing and protecting the interests of both the tenant and the landlord. Okay. Under the MTA, rent court and rent tribunal both shall dispose the cases within the 30 days, and in the case of delay, reasons are mandated to be recorded in writing. And the third statement says that MTA has been circulated to all states and union territories in year 2021. So please tell me that what exactly is the right answer, and the right answer to this question is option C, that is both 1 and 3 are correct. So my dear friends, now let's discuss this in much more detailed manner. So if we talk about the Model Tenancy Act 2021, see, it aims to balance the interests and rights of the landlord as well as the tenant. It aims to create adequate and affordable rental housing stock in our country, and it also enables the formalization of the rental housing market in India. Apart from that, it also encourages the participation of private sector in this housing sector, and apart from that, it aims to unlock vacant premises for the rental purposes. And if we talk about the statements which were given in the question, then my dear friends, the MT has been circulated to all states and union territories on the 7th of June 2021 for adoption. And if we talk about the aim, that why exactly the Model Tenancy Act 2021 has been brought up by the government of India. So this has been brought up to promote a rental housing by balancing and protecting the interests of both the tenants and landlords. And how this will be done? By regulating the renting of premises in an efficient and transparent manner. And how this will be done? Through an adjudicating mechanism for the speedy dispute resolution. And here, to ensure speedy dispute resolution, it is envisioned that rent court and rent tribunal both shall endeavor to dispose the cases within the 60 days, and in case of delay in the disposal, reasons for delay are mandated to be recorded in the writing. And in the statement which we have seen in the question, it was written there 30 days, and that was the reason that that particular statement becomes wrong, and the right answer was option C. Okay, so my dear friends, if we talk about the grievance redressal mechanism, then these state governments are also going to set up a grievance redressal mechanism, and that will be a three tier. Okay, here it will comprise of rent authority, which will be headed by the deputy collector, followed by rent court, which will be headed by additional collector or the additional district magistrate, and the third one will be the rent tribunal, which will be headed by the district judge or the additional district judge. So I hope that this is very much clear to all of you. Moving on to the next question, which is here on your screen. So please tell me in the comment section below that India's first indigenous cattle genomic chip, that is Indigo, has been launched in which of the following states? So once again, a very important question. Please tell me that in which of the following states the India's first indigenous cattle genomic chip Indigo has been launched, whether it is Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra or Telangana. And the right answer to this question is option D, that is Telangana. So recently, the Union Minister of State for Science and Technology has launched Indigo, which is India's first indigenous cattle genomic chip, and this has been launched in Hyderabad. And it has been developed. And what exactly the aim of developing this particular chip? It aims to conserve the pure varieties of indigenous cattle breeds like Gir, Kankrej, Sahiwal, Ongole, etc. And it has been developed by the National Institute of Animal Biotechnology, Hyderabad. So these points are really very important to be remembered by you in order to answer these kind of questions in the exam. Okay, so I hope that this is very much clear, and now let us move on to the next question of our today's session. That is question number 10, which is about the geospatial energy map of India. See, so recently the geospatial energy map of India has been launched, and you are required to tell me that which one of the following statements are correct about the geospatial energy map of India. And please tell me in the comment section below that what exactly is the right answer. And if we talk about the statements which are mentioned here, it says that this map has been developed by Niti Aayog in collaboration with ISRO, and the aim was to provide holistic picture of all the energy resources of the country, which enables visualization of the energy installations. And the statement number 3 says that it will be helpful in planning and making investment decisions, and it is also going to help in disaster management using available energy assets. So my dear friends, if we talk about the right answer to this question is option C, that is all of the above, as all these statements given above here about the geospatial energy map of India are correct. So as we've already discussed, that Niti Aayog and ISRO have together launched the Geographic Information System Energy Map of India. And my dear friends, this map aims to provide a holistic picture of all the energy resources of the country, and that's how this map will also help the government in the effective management of these energy resources which are present in our country. So it is also going to enable the visualization of the energy installations like the conventional power plants, the oil and gas wells, the petroleum refineries, the coal fields and coal blocks, as well as the district-wise data on the renewable energy power plants. So my dear friends, here you can see the whole geospatial energy map of India. Here you can see it has various different things have been depicted by the different colors, and for a better understanding, this map has been provided to you from the official site from this particular map, and I hope that it would be really very helpful for all of you. And if we talk about that the particular impact, then my dear friends, this map is going to be useful in the planning as well as the making investment decisions, and it is also going to leverage latest advancements in the web GIS technology, and an open source software will be making it interactive and user friendly. And apart from that, it is going to integrate energy data which is scattered across the multiple organizations, and to present it in a consolidated and visually appealing graphical manner, which will be helpful for all the government in order to effectively manage these energy resources. So I hope that this question is very much clear, and now let us move on to the next question. So the next question is, who among the following has addressed the first edition of Indo-Pacific Business Summit in July 2021? Whether it was Piyush Goyal, Subramaniam Jaishankar, Narendra Modi, or Arvind Kejriwal. So please tell me who among the following, which one of the following personalities has addressed the first edition of the Indo-Pacific Business Summit in July 2021? And the right answer to this question is option B, that is Subramaniam Jaishankar. So the Union Minister of External Affairs has recently addressed the inaugural session of the first edition of Indo-Pacific Business Summit. And if we talk about the summit, then this was organized by the Confederation of Indian Industry in the partnership with the Ministry of External Affairs. And the theme of the summit is also important, that was developing a roadmap for the shared prosperity. So that was the theme of this particular summit, and I hope that all these points are clear to all of you. And now let us move on to the next question of our today's session, which is here on your screen. So once again, an important question. It says, recently the union government has removed the 4% job reservation for the differently abled in which of the following posts? So please tell me in the comment section below that for which of the following posts the government has recently removed the 4% job reservations for the differently abled people, whether it was Indian Police Service or the Railway Protection Force or the all combatant post of the Central Armed Police Forces. It was all of the above. So the right answer to this question is option D, that is all of the above. So recently the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, exercising the powers conferred by the second proviso to subsection of section 34 of the Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act 2016, and along in with consultation with the Chief Commissioner for the Persons with Disabilities, they have decided to remove the 4% job reservation for the differently abled people in the following posts. And what exactly these posts are? These posts are for the IPS, the Railway Protection Force, the Police Force for the Delhi, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Lakshadweep, Daman and Diu, Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Apart from that, the combatant posts of the CAPF, including BSF, CISF, CRPF, ITBP and SSB and Assam Rifles, have been included, in which from which the 4% job reservation for the differently abled has been removed. So my dear friend, that was an important point from this particular news, and some other important information is also mentioned here for the value addition. You can go through them. Now let us move on to the next question of our today's session, which is, which of the following Indian firms has developed India's first indigenous drone defense dome, that is Indrajal, in July 2021? So recently India's first indigenous drone defense dome Indrajal was being developed, and you are going to tell me that which one of the following firms has developed this Indrajal, whether it is Bell, Bharat Dynamics, DRDO or Green Robotics. And my dear friend, the right answer to this question is option D, that is Green Robotics. So Green Robotics is the firm which has designed and developed India's first indigenous drone defense dome, that is Indrajal. And my dear friends, if we talk about Indrajal, then it can assess and act on the aerial threats such as unmanned aerial vehicles, loitering munitions, and low radar cross-section targets. And it can autonomously protect an area of 1000 to 2000 square kilometers against aerial threats. So that's one of the very important achievements and one of the important technology that they have made. So I hope that this is very much clear to all of you. Now let us move on to the next question, which is about the foreign trade policy. See, as per the recent announcement which has been made by the Union Minister for Commerce and Industry, the existing foreign trade policy, that is 2015 to 2020, will be extended up to which year? Here you are required to tell me up to which year this policy will be extended. Whether it will be expanded by 2022 or by 2023, 2024 or 2025. Please answer the question in the comment section below. And the right answer to this question is option A, that is 2022. So recently, as per the announcement, the existing foreign trade policy 2015 to 2020 will be extended up to March 31, 2022. And my dear friends, if we talk about the FTP, then it is being formulated in every 5 years, and it provides the framework for increasing the exports of the goods and services, as well as generation of employment and increasing value addition in India, in line with the Make in India vision. So I hope that this particular point and this question is very much clear to all of you. And now let us move on to the next question, that is about Atmanirbhar Bharat Swayam Purna Goa program. See, you are required to go through these particular statements and tell me that which one of the following statements given above are correct. See, here the Atmanirbhar Bharat Swayam Purna Goa program has been mentioned, and the statements regarding this particular program has been given, and all of you are requested to quickly go through these statements and answer the question that which of the following statements are correct. Here the very first statement says that the initiative of Swayam Purna Goa program was launched on October 1, 2020, and the objective of the program has been discussed in the second statement. And under this statement, this particular third statement says that state government officer is appointed as Atmanirbhar Mitra, who will coordinate with the multiple government departments of the different states, and it also ensures that various government schemes and benefits are available to the eligible beneficiaries. So please tell me that which statement are correct. And my dear friend, the right answer to this question is option B, that is both statement first and second are correct, and the third statement is incorrect. So why exactly the third statement is incorrect, we are going to discuss this in the upcoming slides. See, Atmanirbhar Bharat Swayam Purna Goa program, why was in news? Because recently the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has interacted with the beneficiaries of this particular program. So if we talk about this particular program, it was being launched on the 1st of October 2020, and the objective of launching this program was to ensure that every village in the state becomes self-reliant, that is Atmanirbhar, by harnessing resources available within the area where it is located. That means using all the resources which are available in that particular area, and using those resources, by using those resources becoming the Atmanirbhar, and do not be get dependent on other important resources which are not available in that particular area. So my dear friends, under this particular program, the government teachers, officers, students will reach out to each and every village panchayat, and under this program the state government officers will be appointed as Swayam Purna Mitra. Okay, so if we talk about the statement number, the statement which was incorrect in the question, then my dear friends, there it was written that this state government officer will be appointed as Atmanirbhar Mitra, and that was the reason that this particular statement becomes incorrect. And there was one more reason which we are also going to discuss in this particular statement, that says that this Mitra, that is the Swayam Purna Mitra, will visit a designated panchayat or the municipality, and apart from that he will interact with the people, coordinates with the multiple government departments, and ensures that various government schemes and benefits are available to the eligible beneficiaries. And if we talk about the statement which was mentioned in the question, it was mentioned that the Swayam Purna Mitra will interact with the people, and he will coordinate with the multiple government department of different states. But this is not the scenario. It will only going to coordinate with the multiple government department of that particular state only, and he will ensure that the various government schemes and benefits are available to the eligible beneficiaries. And my dear friends, if we talk about the action plan under this particular program, then under this particular program, an economic revival, a study of the economic revival of these village panchayats was being undertaken by the Directorate of Higher Education and GIPARD, which stands for Goa Institute of Public Administration and Rural Development, and 25 colleges were involved in this particular study. And if we talk about the action plan, then it comprises of various sectors such as agriculture, animal husbandry, youth and adolescents, senior citizens, women and self-help groups, tourism, fisheries, and etc. So my dear friends, this was the important one of the very important programs which was being launched by the state government of Goa, and I hope that all the details of this particular program are very much clear to all of you, and all the this particular question is very much clear to all of you. So my dear friends, that was the last question from the today's session, and I hope that today's session was useful and fruitful to all of you. If you have any queries, you can drop us a mail at hello@edutap.co.in, and you can also call us at 8146207241. So my dear friends, thank you for joining us. Wish you all happy learning.